Alright guys, so I have a very legitimate question to ask you guys, and I want you to comment down below right now what you guys think of this. Now the question is, what would satisfy you guys for part 3 in the Legends Festival? The reason why I ask is because I'm in multiple groups, like over 20 group chats, and I speak to multiple people daily. Everybody seems to be wanting the different thing, and if that's the case, if everybody just wants different things, like for example, right, I saw somebody saying I would love hit as an ultra unit, right? And then somebody else saying they would hate it, right? It would be terrible. Now that just sets up for a disappointment no matter what, right? Because if you want one thing, the other guy doesn't, and it's just going to disappoint somebody in general. Now I want to ask you guys, what would satisfy you for the Legends Festival Part 3? Because it's a tricky one, right? Everybody is going to be either A, disappointed, or A, somewhat happy, right? For me specifically, besides the character itself, I'll tell you what satisfies me. But really quick, just before I even get to this, I am doing a giveaway for a PS5 and Xbox Series X. I'm not going to get into it. Just pause the video, read it. But I'm going to announce the winner in just about a week or so. And yeah, to enter, just pretty much like, subscribe, and comment, and all that stuff. So yeah, guys, right back into the video. So for me, besides the character itself, because I think that's kind of like, you know, the character is going to be hype regardless, right? And there's going to be some nitpicks on who would you prefer to be the character. But besides the character itself, I want two things from the character, right? I want A, the character to be broken. Yes, I do want him to be broken. I want him to be up there with Beast Gohan in specific. The reason being why is because we're not going to, like, just take a look at Father, Son, and Galagan, right? They're not even good. They're not even in my top 10, personally speaking. Zamasu's more hyped than them. And if that's the case, like, we're all waiting for this Part 3 Ultra unit, and if he's not good, nobody uses him, it's not fun. It's just not fun in my opinion, right? So that's number one. Number two, I want him to have her or him to have a brand new unique gauge, which we do have a data mine of the time hourglass thing. So most likely it will be that. But I want it to be some kind of like new mechanic, something new, right? Because something new means it's fun, something we have yet to experience. So two things, I want a brand new mechanic, and B, I also want basically just the unit to be broken, right? Now, besides that itself, you know, what else can we expect, right? Would you guys be happy with a double LF or double Ultra banner for the first time? Okay, let me break this down in my opinion. I think that would be mega hype only if they double rates the rates for Ultras, because it's not gonna it's gonna be way too much of a hassle to get both Ultra units, right? So if they do what they do normally on Ultra banners, right, where step 2 is double the rates for Ultras, I would be all for this. I really, really would. It would be really hype. It's something we wanted for, you know, part 1 for the Legends Festival with LFs, but this would be the first time for part 2. So either that would be really hype, either, you know, B, you know, the Ultra could be broken, that would be pretty hype for me, or a new mechanic. Now that's all besides the character itself. For the character itself, I mean, honestly, for the character itself, if you had to ask me one character, pick one character, do or die, it would be Ultra Hit. Now, is that worthy for a final character for part 3? Probably not. It'd probably be fusions, right? Because those are the main attractions. But if you're asking me specifically, I just want some more diversity in Ultra units. I don't want another fusion. I mean, I wouldn't mind another fusion, but if I'd prefer, I would prefer an Ultra Hit with this time hourglass thing, whatever this is, that has yet to be revealed. So yeah, this is already in the game from the data mines. But and by the way, it could be for, you know, it could be for fusion Giblet and Shallot, because that's already being hinted. So it could possibly be that. That would be something else that would be really hyped for part 3 of the Legends Festival. Whether it comes towards the end of the year or the beginning of the next year, who knows, right? Because the Legends Festival lasts throughout the 17th of January 2023. So, but I'm leaning more towards the end of the year, because you guys already know that this banner here came out, which is supposedly a bait banner, which I don't really buy. This is specific, guys. It ends on the 30th. Now, usually Ultras do you know, last 7 days, so it's normal for it to last 7 days, but still, from historical standpoints, usually something hype comes right after that, right? That's usually the case. So I'm looking forward towards the end of the year. Christmas is actually going to be tomorrow, technically, tomorrow night. So I'll let you guys know if we get any leaks, but I will be having a family dinner, so I won't necessarily be home, unfortunately. I was even willing to sacrifice my family dinner to cover data mines for you guys. I'll see what I can do on my Instagram, on my Twitter, on my phone. I'll see what I can do there, but I'm not gonna have access to my computer, obviously, but I'll see what I can do. I'll try my absolute best to see if I can push something out. Maybe I'll bring my laptop with me or something like that. Yeah, I'm that dedicated, I know. But yeah, honestly, I do think that Ultra, not Ultra, besides Ultras, the next hype thing would be Fusion, Giblet, and Shallot. It really would. I mean, honestly, this, well, it's tricky because if we get, okay, so if we do get a fusion between these two, I still think the whole Shallot system needs a huge overhaul. I'm not really getting into it too much here, but yeah, and speaking of fusions, guys, I still am on this, if you guys know, I already have a shop that's been going very well. I'm almost sold out on these. I just want to let you guys know. I'm going to be running this throughout the end of the year, so just about a week left. It's some really cool lenticular posters, as you guys can see here. Fusion, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Vegeta, and obviously we got Beast Gohan here. Really epic. Make sure the sound is off, and the sound is on. Let me turn it off. Yeah, these are really, really epic. They're 30% off, and if you guys want to order them, you could order them now. It's all linked down below on my description, so go check them out, guys. I still think it'd be a really cool, either, I don't want to say Christmas present because it's already the 24th or 23rd. So besides Fusion, I mean, honestly, Fusion does have a good nuclear system already. With Super Gogeta, he fell off a little bit just because Beast Gohan replaces him, but he would jump right back on the hype train because he's still really, really good. With the lock-in, double ultimates and stuff like that, he's still really good. It's just that his team is not up there, right, with the rest of the teams right now, like GT, like superheroes and stuff like that, or even Future's really good right now too. So Super Vegeta, same thing. I think if we get a busted Ultra Fusion, these two would rise up in stocks dramatically. Now, in terms of God Key, because we are possibly going to get a God Key, in my opinion, because they pushed out Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken Goku, right? Ultra coming back. We also got the Zenkai Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken Goku, which buffs God Key in yellow. And then we also got a God Key Awakened Equipment, which is that Beerus one. So we are getting some stuff, but something else just to note, right? That Powerful Opponent is in the monthly mission second half, so that could be nothing, that could be something. I'm just noting it, right? So yeah, Powerful Opponent does have some pretty good units, such as Ultra Broly. We do got this Blue Zamasu, which is really good. Final Form Cooler did drop off a little bit, but we got 17 and 18. Perfect Cell could still kind of hold his own. After that, I'd say Frieza's not that bad, but it would be a drop off there. But Hit would either fall under Powerful Opponent or Rival Universe, right? So this tag obviously needs major rehaul, major help, right? But nonetheless, Universal Saga does have a lot of units still that's in the anime that hasn't came in the game yet. So there's still a whole bunch of other universes. But guys, that's going to wrap it up, man. Comment down below what you guys think about all this. What would satisfy you for part 3? Giblet, Shallot, Fusion would be nice. A brand new mechanic, and perhaps a busted Ultra, right? So not asking for too much there, but yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. I'll definitely catch you guys once again tomorrow morning. Have a good one. Peace.